What's good? What's good in the neighborhood? What's happening? What's happening? Let me pause this. Let me shut this music. Cut my music. Cut my music, y'all. What is happening? Welcome to another great episode. Another great episode of the Arrington Gavin podcast presented by Rugged Evolution Beard Care. Rugged is the new smooth. I'm so excited to be joining with you on this great what is today? On this great Wednesday. Yes, on this great Wednesday. I hope you all are having a great week. Um a lot to discuss, very excited to be chopping it up with you all. I am your guy, your host, Arrington Gavin, coming to you with new episodes, of course, of the Arrington Gavin podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time via podcast, and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via YouTube and Facebook. So be sure to tune into our YouTube channel, our Smooth Club Media. Subscribe, hit the like, comment, all that great stuff. Also, follow our Facebook page, our Smooth Club Podcast. I truly appreciate that. What else is new? I've already mentioned shows presented by. You see it at the bottom of the screen, and also this poster right up behind me. Rugged Evolution Beard Care is our proud sponsor, so very excited to have them on board. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be discussing some, a few things. Former NBA star finding out his wife is an OnlyFans model, so that's gonna be juicy. I'm gonna get into that a little later on. Also, uh, Colorado football team, the University of Colorado football team, coach led by Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, NFL Hall of Famer and sports analyst Deion Sanders. Really, all around just sports legend, because I mentioned he played 7 years in the major leagues. He will. I will be bringing on a story because they were in the news also, and then and talk a little bit about politics. We're getting close to election season, or election day. Not this currently is election season, but we're getting close to election day. So I'm gonna get it going with y'all. Look, first things first, I want to bring up is I mentioned in the beginning of the story, former NBA star finding out his wife is an OnlyFans model, or at least has an OnlyFans page. That NBA star is Joe Smith. Joe Smith is known figure, at least in the Hampton Roads. Joe Smith had a pretty, he had 16-year career in the NBA. I think he played for like 12 different squads in his 16-year career. What made him, I think, what made his brand, or what kind of made him more well known, was not what he's done on the court, but off the court. Financially wise, he was a part of the group of professional athletes that had financial difficulties, how to manage their money and trying to sustain, wealth. I believe I read something that in his whole career, he made about over $60 million just in his whole 16-year career. And since then, he has been struggling because all 12 teams that he's played for, he's purchased a home in each state. Which you're probably saying, like, well, Arrington, well, what's too bad? What's really wrong about purchasing property, right? You can purchase it, sell it, purchase, sell it. But that the a lot, not really. You To play for so many squads back to back to back, you never buy a house. Usually, rent, because it's temporary, right? It's temporary. Um, but led to like even major financial difficulties. So he's been, very vocal about his story, and also I think his struggles with addiction, which he's overcome, and he's now doing great things coaching. Uh, and I'm a believe in the Atlanta area. I've seen him from time to time in the Hampton Roads area, and just again, hometown here, really respected by the community. But it's a video going viral because his wife, which I don't have her name, if I can even pull it up. Let's see here. His wife, let me see. Yolanda Smith. Yolanda Smith. Um oh no, hold on. This is a former this is ex-wife's name. Hold on, I'm trying to look. Okay, Kisha Chavez, I believe. That's his current wife now. She is a reality personality. She had appearances in Say Yes to the Dress as well as Basketball Wives. She started recording a video of Joe Smith basically going off like I can't believe this, feels so betrayed all these years, blase, 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 yada, yada, yada. And he was not happy, right? He was not happy because he's like, wait a minute, all these years I thought, I did not know you had an OnlyFans page. Did not know. And for those who's trying to understand, OnlyFans is a content site where really you can do whatever you want on the site. Some people have put out a comedy on there. Some people have I think they have a channel. They've done all sorts of content, whether it's cooking, comedy, fitness, you name it. Some people have gone to the verge of basically showing off their body, exposing their body, things like that. And that's really the major popularity of OnlyFans. That's the huge, because I remember it was a point where OnlyFans was either having like a I don't know, like censoring their certain content, things like that, and they saw their revenue and numbers drop completely because people love to tune into, see somebody, give them a free show, and not even free, sometimes it's subscription based only too. And I mean, there's Instagram models that has made thousands. I'm talking per month. Like I'm talking like 20 grand per month off of OnlyFans or even more. Because you got the freaks out there that like a little nasty, like, oh, let me go and check this out, yada yada. So and it's very lucrative for some people. Some people succeed just by living off OnlyFans, right? So in a sense, they're entrepreneurs. They have a product that they sell and they make millions. They're self-employed people. So Joe Smith is going off, and him and his wife are back and forth, back and forth. It show, again, his current wife now is recording this on her social media. She's literally looking at that and responding. And she says, look, you knew who I was when you met me, this and that and the other. Now, I don't know what she meant by that. Like, you knew I was always very eccentric, embraceful of my body. I didn't know she could have been a dancer. Hint, hint, stripper. And so I didn't know what she meant by that. But Joe Smith wasn't having it. Now, a lot of people can say, okay, look, Joe, you've had money issues. Maybe this is somewhat of a good thing, because hey, at least your wife is bringing in money into the household, right? She was basically saying, like, I've told you ways to help me out, or when I'm always trying to discuss ideas and other stuff. Well, look, I did this all on my own. And hearing it, and I think I can find some. Hold on, let me see if I can find some of her. And she justified her decision by saying, okay, that she's a solo act in her content. Smith said it didn't matter, but Chavez replied, my body, my effing choice. He stressed that they were partners and were supposed to communicate with each other as husband and wife. Chavez shot, Joe, I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions for shit, and you not giving me none, so I created one. She then told the former NBA player, you knew who the F I was before you met me. The pair continued to argue, and viewers of the disagreement chose sides. Now, my question for you guys is, who is right and who is wrong in this scenario, right? Who is right and who is wrong? I'll share my unfiltered opinion on it. I'm on both sides on this, and I'm going to explain why. I'm on Joe's side because Joe is feeling very betrayed because, for one, husband and wife, you have to be honest with each other in the relationship. Okay, you have to be honest with each other in the relationship. If there is no honesty and there is no if there is no trust, then that's the most difficult thing in a relationship is the trust factor. To keep something from a spouse, and on top of that, you're keeping something where it's money being involved. That's a little harsh. That's a little harsh. You should always acknowledge and let your spouse know about any of your business ventures at all times. That no hints, none about it. Now I know there's some couples out there that might have secret financial accounts, but there's no trust in that. That's not being honest with each other. Now again, Joe said it does not matter. I don't care if you are doing it by yourself. What Joe is coming from one, honesty. Two, you're a grown woman. I think she might be in her, pushing 50s. Now, mind you, if she has a nice body, she has a nice body, flaunt it, whatever. But at that age, you don't need to be. And I don't know what the content consists in. It consists in just a lot of selfies. It can consist of her getting naked. It can consist in, you don't know what the content is, for one. But you don't have to do that. He has kids. You're trying to lead by example to your youth and things like that. You're not setting an example. Okay. Now I move on to his wife. Now I'm gonna tell you why I'm on both sides on this one, because see, here's the thing. The wife had mentioned, hey, my body, my choice. She's very right, and that's true. My body, my choice. Two, why, if you have a body, and I'm just saying this right now, hell, if I had a body, hell, I'll probably have an OnlyFans page and go on there. If I can make millions free money, look, yeah, man, look, there's freaks looking at you. Who cares? Rather than looking at me for free, look at me and pay me. I don't need to know who you are. I don't need to know who you are, but pay me. So, like I said, some of these people are becoming self-made millionaires off of OnlyFans. Million with million. Okay. Okay. They are making thousands and thousands of dollars back. Some OnlyFans pages paid people's student loans, tuition, bills, car, all that stuff. So again, her money, her body, her choice. That is her choice. And if it's paying, okay, what's the issue now? Also, she has acknowledged that I've always come to you with ideas and things like that, and you always shoot it down. Well, guess what? I found my solution. So then, if the person's been ignoring it, what was the problem? Obviously, she's told you that, hey, this is the route I'm going. So I'm gonna do this, and I don't care what you say. Now, is this going to hinder their relationship, their marriage? Probably. Is there a divorce probably coming soon? Maybe. Now, this is for the fellas. Fellas, how would you react if your wife was an OnlyFans model? Now, and I say this, first question I would say, if you didn't know, and that's really for both spouses. If you didn't know your spouse was having an OnlyFans account, how would you react? And would you still be with them? Two, men, would you be cool with your wife having an OnlyFans account or OnlyFans page? All right. Get back to me with your response and your reaction on my social media, Arrington Gavin on Instagram, R Smooth Club Media on Instagram as well. Leave a comment at the bottom on YouTube, because I really want to hear your thoughts on this convo. Now, moving on to another conversation. Still in the realms of sports. University of Colorado, coached by Deion Sanders, primetime, Coach Prime. They had recently had a game over the weekend, and or maybe I believe it was over the weekend, and it was from the Rose Bowl Saturday night, and the players, at least 5 Colorado players, had jewelry and other valuables stolen out of their locker room at the Rose Bowl on Saturday night. Now, the heist happened sometime during the UCLA's game when they actually won. UCLA beat Colorado 28-16 with the thieves reportedly breaking into the facility. Now, they had a video recording, and all the players are like, "Whoa, what's up, man? I had this stolen, I had that stolen, yada yada yada." Now, ever since Coach Prime has become a football coach, he brings a new culture, a new swagger to the game of sports, especially as a coach to his players. He brings off that he brings off little Deion Sanders in a sense. Be flashy, be uh show off, be cocky, right? Have that confidence, have that swagger. Because let's be honest, Prime was just like that, and it is it has now led to it's brought a lot of attention. Now, some coaches taking personal shots at Deion Sanders about his flashiness. A lot of personalities, news journalists and things like that have spoken, especially on the conservative side. They've talked junk about Deion Sanders. He's so flashy. He's like this. Deion has his haters. I am a huge Deion Sanders fan. I tune into the Colorado game every time I can because I want to continue to see him and his squad win. I want to see them grow. What he's doing is bringing money for the players and to the university and to the city. And a lot of great, attention. Their record is not the best, but at the end of the day, he has changed the culture. Now, the big thing is, okay, you're probably wondering why come with all the flashiness, right? Why come with all the flashiness? Because you're bringing attention. You're obviously you come boasting the flashiness, the jewelry, all that stuff. So obviously people are going to try and find a way to rob you. Now, what's not right is, okay, where's the security around this place? It's the Rose Bowl. A lot of these players are probably walking with thousands and thousands of dollars worth of jewelry, and you don't have proper security, so people just walk in. So obviously it had to be an inside job. It sucks, but it happened. It's an ongoing investigation. We will follow up with that and share with you all. But I just wanted to share that on this show because at the end of the day, it is it's Deion. When it comes to the University of Colorado football, I mean, we're all going to continue to sit down and tune into it. All right. Next conversation I want to bring up, next topic, going into politics. As you know, I will be co-hosting a live election night coverage event happening November 7th, Tuesday, November 7th. I will be sharing this throne with my good friend Mr. Conrad Shesventer, who was on the program before. He's the host of Shez Who. He's a political, I'm talking genius, man. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to politics. He's former candidate for the Virginia Beach Democratic chair. I think he's former city council candidate as well. The man knows his stuff. We are gonna tag team and have some of our friends, pundits, experts in politics. Hopefully, have some candidates, and hey, maybe even officials that just won an event or won a campaign. So we're gonna have those conversations. It's a 2-hour special. It's titled "Election Night in the Commonwealth." It's gonna be on my YouTube channel, R Smooth Club Media, as well as my Facebook page, R Smooth Club Podcast, and you can also will be simulcasting on the Shez Who YouTube channel as well. So it's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a fun night. We have some major elections happening in Virginia, and it's gonna be dope. That's all I can say. It's gonna be a dope time. I can't wait. We're gonna have loads of guests and commentary. It'll be a great time. But I bring this up because Democratic representative, there was a video that showed Congressman purposely pull a fire alarm in the I believe in the Capitol or at the Capitol. And the gentleman, Representative Jamal Bowman out of New York City, Democratic congressman, pleaded guilty after being charged with falsely pulling fire alarm at a congressional office building, a misdemeanor, before the House voted on a stopgap spending bill to fund the government last month. Now, in my opinion, I think this is it's just sad. This is sad. This is what gets people's blood boiled, because at the end of the day, it's like, stop playing these damn games when people's lives are at stake. When I'm in living conditions, cost of living is extremely expensive. People are pissed. People are extremely pissed because y'all can't get it together. Y'all can't vote on something. Okay, one person's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna take care of this. I'm out of here. I gotta make a distraction. Let me do a distraction. And this guy purposely, he had purposely pulled a lever. There we go. He had purposely pulled the lever, so I'm assuming they could have a stoppage, or he wasn't liking how this thing was going. So it was very, very dumb, very stupid on his hand. And this man is a former, I believe, high school principal and educator. I mean, you know better. You're here teaching kids or trying to lead by example and help our youth, and you're doing acts like this. Not smart. Really, I don't like that. I don't care if it's not going your way or your side's way. That stuff like that is just no. As look, as many times as I can get annoyed within a conversation or coming up with an agreement, things like that, I'm not going to do something stupid where it's against the law. Like I can get charged. Now you have this on your record. Come on now. Come on. Once again, a lot of people with power, they think they can get away with things, and this is what gets annoying. This is what gets annoying. It really does. This is why, guys, I'm always upfront with you. I'm a middle individual because, like I said, I don't go with the herd. Sometimes people get on my nerves on the Republican side and the Democratic side, sometimes even equally. Okay, they both get on my nerves. They both get on my nerves. Jesus, it really gets old. But anyway, we will follow up with that story. Like I said, he's pleaded guilty. Pleaded guilty with the misdemeanor. Hopefully, the man learned his lesson. We won't hear that again. But yes, and like I mentioned before, November 7th, election night in the Commonwealth, hosted by and it's presented by Shez Who and the Arrington Gavin podcast. Going to be hosted by myself and my good friend Mr. Conrad Shez Ventura. We're hoping to have some a lot of our friends, experts in the political field that works behind the scenes, in front, up front and center. We're gonna have it all on both sides. We're gonna have a good time, good commentary, discuss a lot about these major elections happening in the state of Virginia. I believe, the Virginia House and what else? The Virginia House and the Virginia Senate is at stake. Little small wins here can give certain parties the majority. So we will tune in. We have a lot of individuals coming visiting the area that is from out of state. I remember there's a Democratic strategist, as well as I think he's a CBS News contributor. He was in town recently. Antoine Wright, if I'm not mistaken. He had mentioned the Democratic committee had donated, I believe, millions of dollars to the Virginia Democratic Party because Virginia is a huge important state for for the party. And it's just a huge state for both sides, for Republicans and Democrats. So regardless of how these votes go, hey, it could change a lot of things. It can be a lot of stuff changed. So we will tune into that. Also, November 8th will be the third presidential debate. It'll be on NBC. I know moderators Lester Holt, host of Nightly News, NBC Nightly News, and then Kristen Walker, who's the host and moderator for Meet the Press, and Hugh Hewitt he's a conservative talk show host, talk radio host. NBC is partnering with Salem News Channel as well as Rumble, so we will see. As of right now, I believe there's just four people on that stage. Is former governor of New Jersey, Chris Christie, Nikki Haley, who's the former governor of South Carolina, and former UN ambassador Vivek Ramaswamy, entrepreneur, as well as Ron DeSantis should be hitting that stage. So those are the four that I know as of right now. But it will be hopefully it'll be a great debate. Any other things I want to give to you? Oh, let me talk about before I end the show, guys. Let me talk about this past weekend was homecoming weekend in Virginia. We had two, at least in the Hampton Roads area, we had two big HBCU homecomings happen in the same freaking day. You had Norfolk State had their homecoming, Behold the Green and Gold, and then you had Hampton University, the real HU, host theirs. Now, normally one or the other will have theirs the weekend before, but they happen to have it both on the same day. So traffic galore, hotels were packed, parties back and forth. Everybody had a great time. But there were two viral videos that happened at Norfolk State, which I have a great relationship with Norfolk State. So my weekly radio show in your city, which is on WNSB Hot 91.1 FM. The radio station is owned and operated by Norfolk State University. There were kids hopping the fences, the tailgate fences, tearing it down. I mean, bum rushing things, acting crazy. And I thought that was it, right? I'm like, okay, these kids stupid. They acting on one right now. But I'm gonna tell you some more that had occurred. There was a brawl that happened under the bleachers between Morgan State, who had played the Norfolk State Spartans for their their football homecoming game, Morgan State, and Norfolk State's marching band. Like what? What in the world? What in the world has happened where the marching band is throwing haymakers with a football team? Like I mean, you talk, and y'all said the marching band ain't tough. You saw they said they weren't athletes. Man, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Check out the video. It's on there. There's a site called Viral Virginia. They have a lot of crazy videos and stuff that happens in Virginia and Hampton Roads. So I think you can check it out from there. Or just, you can look it up on social. Y'all smart. Y'all know how to get, find that stuff. But I just had to throw that out, man. Y'all need to act better. Students, kids, y'all need to act better. Act y'all age, man. Stop acting stupid. Stop acting ignorant. Stop acting ignorant. Before I get off too, I learned a new word just to have some shits and giggles. What was it? That champagne nange. I can't even say the word. Anyway, I'll come back to it. It was Kodak Black, and he was on Drink Champs. He was saying champagne, but he said like champagne nage, champagne, something like that. I gotta look back at it. I'll share it again with you on the next show, guys. Look, be sure to continue to tune into the Arrington Gavin podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Again, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time via podcast and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via YouTube and Facebook. Okay. This is presented by Rugged Evolution Beer Care. You see that at the bottom. For more information about Rugged Evolution Beer Care, go to ruggedevo.com or follow them on their socials as well. What else is happening? Oh, every Sundays, check out my weekly radio show in your city, hosted by myself, along with my good friends, comedian Ciroc Fox and hustle queen herself, Miss Michelle Young. Every Sundays, 12 p.m. WNSB 91.1 FM, the soul of VA. If you're not in the Hampton Roads area, no worries. You can, if you can't find us on that radio dial, you can tune in live by going online at WNSB.org, or you can download the app. The WNSB app, it is free. So be sure to check that out. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all have a great one again next week. We have a great program happening. We will be live, and I will see you guys for more information about that this Friday for some more of the Arrington Gavin podcast. Until next time, my friends, y'all be easy. Stay safe out there. Peace.